Okay, maybe if you have any question about the ULearn, especially on the test. If you have any, you can raise now. Maybe we can focus to the question first before we proceed to the item to be discussed today on the. Basically, mainly we're going to focus on extended assignment.
That's the question.
Yes.
We are setting
Okay.
up the test two.
Okay. I
We
can't hear
categorize
you.
the
Can you speak
questions
louder?
according to different topics.
I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Can you speak louder? I'm sorry, I can't
Hello?
hear. Yes, yes,
Yes, yes. Can you hear me now?
yes.
Okay. So I said when we are setting up the test two, we actually categorize the topics. And actually what I did was to categorize the topics according to the CLOs. But when the result came out, the result did not differentiate. So I could only see just the questions answered, but they were not categorized. They were not put in their. As they were categorized when we were preparing the question. So is there any way we can view the results according to the category that we set when we are preparing the question?
Okay, I need to clarify with you. The first thing, the question is put into category, right?
Yes.
Okay. The next one, for example, how many category do you have?
I had two categories
Okay.
following two.
Are you in the ULearn system now? Are you on your PCs now?
Yes, I'm on my PC.
Okay. Do you want to share your screen so that we can see?
Unfortunately, I cannot access Microsoft Teams on my laptop. So I can only access on just on my phone. So I'm using my phone. And I don't have all the materials. On the phone.
Okay, sure. All question the category, right? Okay. You do the edit setting. You setting the quiz, right? And then
Yes.
you add the question on the edit quiz.
Yes. They had a question. I've already seen the results. So the students have attempted the test, but when I saw the result, I wanted to see the result as based on the categories that I've set before, because I need this to for the OBE software.
Okay. Your test has been done, is it?
Yes, it has been done. It has been done. I've seen the results, but the results are not categorized according to the settings.
Shakira, are you here?
Yeah, yeah. So what do you mean categorize the result?
Okay. I think I think I can. Let me try and probably show.
Okay. Maybe, doctor. This one is more like a case basis, case by case basis. Okay. Maybe you can talk to us personally after the session.
Okay. It's okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Is there any other question before we start? All right. I'll proceed. Okay, thank you for everyone to attending the clinic today. Okay, it's going to be our last session for ULearn exchange agent to come up with the assisting lecturers in doing online tests and assignment. Okay, we hope you already have at least your question prepared in the test, and then only the matters like to make a standard setting as per requested by UAC. Okay. Now I'm focusing to the online test. Okay. I'm going to show my screen for the online test. Okay. if you have the question, okay, while showing the screen, you may interrupt me by asking the question. Okay, this is my ULearn course. Okay, the course we prepare for the clinic is called clinic dummy course. Okay, we're going to do the test. Okay, you can read how to start with the setting of the test. Okay, I just refer to what we have done before to refresh what will be the setting guideline that we suggested or recommend for the standard setting. Okay, the first thing is about the general component. Okay, for there are a few components here. There are general, timing, grade, layout, question behavior, review option, appearance, extra restriction, overall feedback, common module, restriction assess, tag and competencies. Okay, for the general component, okay, the first thing is about the names. Okay, it is advisable to put like a name, the course code, followed by colon, and then the course name. So basically, you can get this thing from copying the course itself. Okay, you will get the course code, colon, followed by the course name, and then dash the online test is either MCQ or non-MCQ. So the next part is about the description. Okay, the one that we provide in the guideline is the HTML script. How we're going to add the HTML script? Okay, but, this is the standard view, the text view. Okay, this is the text view where you can edit. If you want to change anything here, you can change by changing the text. You want to make it the bold or italic, it's up to the setting available in the description. Okay, to come to the HTML script, you have to click the first button. The first button on the description, show hide advanced button. Okay, by show and hide advanced button, then go to the last button, which is the HTML. So this is the HTML. What you have to do, okay, you have to initially it might be blank, something like this. Okay, you click this one, they go back to the earlier preview. Okay, you click this one, then this one is HTML component. So you copy from the guideline given to this. Okay, you must copy to the specific like MCQ, non-MCQ, or for extended assignment. So when you double click on when you click one more time for HTML, they will display the text base. This text base can be edited. Even the declaration statement, you might if you want to change. So this declaration statement is provided by UAC, but it's agreed by ACS. So we just follow. So the instruction to candidate, this one is kind of standard required for FSIT, for faculty FSIT. So for other faculty or other departments, you might need to review or go back to your department how the setting going to be. So, but this one is kind of recommended to be included. So, for example, like online test contain 50 question for 1 hour, maybe 40 question for 1 hour, only a single attempt. Okay, the next part is about the display description. If you check this one, it will display on the course page. If you uncheck, they will not display. Only when we click on the test itself, then they will display the description. Okay, the next important part is about the timing. Okay, the timing, okay, I'll just focuses on the open and close quiz. So this one you have to refer to the exam unit timetable. So you have to set accordingly. For my example, okay, my test going to be on the 10th April. So it's going to start at 10 o'clock till 11. Okay, we would advise you, recommend that you put an extra like 5 to 10 or 5 to 15 minutes to allow any issues on the student side about the difficulties of or any issues on accessing the internet. And then the time limit, if you open longer, for example, I just specifically open for 1 hour. So I'm not, or I don't choose for the time limit. If you open for 2 hours, for example, like you open until 12 o'clock, but the test only 1 hour, you should enable the time limit. Okay, put it only 60 minutes. Okay, if you open extra, so meaning that you allow the student to have can be accessed like at the time of 10:30, at the time of 10:11, so they still have or able to do the test within 60 minutes. Okay, somehow, okay, there will be some issues or kind of the student, some student may complete earlier, some student may complete later. So that's why, okay, on my setting, I'm not using the time limit. You can use it, then, and you have to set accordingly. So for myself, I prefer to choose enable. So I just open exactly like 11, allowing about 10 minutes for the any internet issues on the student side. So they can assess the test is about 1 hour and 10 minutes. So the next part is about when the time expires, you choose the open attempt are submitted automatically. So there are other options like there is a grace period or attempt must be submitted before the time expired. This one is very difficult. If the student unable to submit and the time expired, then they are not counted. So we recommend to choose open attempt are submitted automatically. Any issues on the internet connection, as long as the previous question being answered, the system will capture. And then the next part is about the grading. Okay, we are not focused or use we just use a default grading. And then the next part is about the layout. This is the important component where every question must be in one question at one page. So the student have to answer current question before moving to the next question. Otherwise, they cannot go back. And then the navigation method, okay, the default is free. We must choose to sequential. Okay, every new page for every question, navigation method, choose sequential. And then the next part is the question behavior. So this one basically we differ feedback. Okay, we yeah, differ feedback. And then for the review option, okay, you can choose to have a results or marks right after the attempt. Okay, but will be good if you only give a marks to the student when the quiz close. Okay, as been notified by UAC, the test result can be released to the student, but not for extended assignment. The extended assignment should be kept confidential, especially for the marks. What I'm showing here is for online test, you can release the marks. Okay, the next component is appearance. Okay, appearance, basically not much to do. Okay, the extra attempt, okay, for this part, there are two components that we're going to focus is the required password and browser security. Okay, first about the browser security. Okay, initially the set is none, change to full screen pop-up with some JavaScript security. So by having this setting, the test will be run with full screen. The students are unable to go to the other page in the ULearn system. So while doing the test, you are advised to hide all the material, all the related material, slide, lecture notes regarding to the test. Okay, the next component is about the password. You can put a password or you are not. If you put a password, it means that the student need to have a password before they can access to the test. So basically, the password protect and access to the test. Okay, kind of on our part, the test is not ready or we do some modification only at the last minute. So by having a password, the student or any other student can access. With the password, you can give or allow the student to access. But then when they have a password, there must be a mechanism for you to spread the password to the student. It's either at the notification on the ULearn or either ULearn message, or you can use any method like WhatsApp or Telegram. Okay, the next part is about the overall feedback. Basically, is the default setting. the common module setting, also the default setting, and then the same goes to the others like restriction access, activity completion, tag, and competencies. So then you click save and return to the course. Okay, this will be displayed. Okay, because I choose the description to be displayed, then they will show it here. Okay, that's about the online test. Is there any question basically? Everyone, is it okay?
Sorry, I have another
Yeah,
question.
okay.
Yes, what was the question?
Please, after setting, because in the setting, that is in the review option, we did not click right answer. But after the test, if the students are asking for the answer, so how do we enable the system to be able to show them the answer after the test?
Okay. Are you doing MCQ or non-MCQ?
MCQ.
Okay, a standard basically the MCQ, we don't provide answers to the student. Even in the final exam, if the question is a MCQ, we have to collect the question script.
Okay, because the students have been asking that that as a form of feedback, that probably I should help them to with the answer so that at least they will be able to know questions wrong. So as a form of
Okay, if you insist to share with your student, okay, in the setting, okay, this one just extra view, okay, on the review option, okay, you can give the option like, okay, this one for it's not the standard recommendation, is for any lecturer want to share the right answer to the student, you have to click on the attempt. Okay, after the quiz close, okay, click on the attempt, then you can choose the right answers.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, the standard setting should only release the marks.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, welcome. Is there other question about the online test?
Good morning, Azlan here.
Okay, yes.
Just in case for the non-MCQ question,
Okay.
in the online test, we don't specify the type of file for the student to upload, right?
All right.
Because I don't see in the quiz feature, not the same like assignment. Assignment, we can specify the type of file the student can upload.
All right.
So for this quiz, there's no setting for any file can be uploaded.
Okay, that one on the question setting. Okay, let me see in the question bank. Okay, for example, to add a question. Okay, in any category, let's see. Okay, I just create a question like a non-MCQ question. Non-MCQ question is an essay question.
Okay.
Okay, I choose an essay and then add. Okay, any question name, maybe question ABC. Okay, describe about COVID-19 example. So I put default mark as 10. So the next one is the response option. Okay, it could be on the response format like a plain text, HTML editor. Okay, I would prefer to have a plain text. Okay, requires student to enter text. In here, if you want the student to write the text in the text box, so it is required to the student to enter the text. But if the answer is an attachment, okay, you should choose for the text input is optional. So meaning that without inputting any data on the text box, the student still answering the question by uploading any attachment. So you put it as text input is optional. So if your essay only require 15 line, make it as 15 line. Maybe some require longer, put it as maximum 40 line. So this one is open for any lecturers. Okay, allow attachment. So if you require a text, it's either text description or attachment. then you allow the attachment, maybe only one, maybe two. So you can set it here or choose up to unlimited. Means sometimes you allow student to upload an image. So when it is an image for a question, maybe there are 2 or 3 images. Okay, some student writing a small using a small font, they could be in one page, but some students are writing a bigger font, they might be 2 or 3 pages. So if they are using the image as an attachment for the question, then you should allow more than 3. Okay, it is advisable if the student are using even an image, so they should combine the image by using a cam scanner to be only as one attachment, meaning that the submission is PDF. So if you can set as one, and then attachment optional, required attachment, it is a compulsory to have one when you set as this one. If this one considered attachment are optional, so they can answer in the text box or attach as attachment. If the attached attachment, you only allow one attachment. Okay, in here, there is no kind of enforcement. The student must attach words or PDF or image. It could be any form that are eligible or allowed by the ULearn. So you save change. Okay. Okay,
What would be the
yes.
difference if we set the HTML editor in the response format?
Okay, let me see. Shakira, are you here? Shakira?
Yeah.
Is there any difference for HTML? Do you have any idea?
Okay. If a plain text, so you just can type a text. But HTML editor, they can edit it, put images or other things, setting the colors of text. So that's different. If plain text is only text.
Okay, so the attachment is per question, right?
Yes.
So that means if you have 3 questions, 3 attachments, right?
Yeah, 3 different attachments for each question.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Is there any other question before we moving?
Assalamualaikum.
Salam warahmatullahi.
This is Norani. Would like to ask a question leading to the question about this putting in an essay type of question. How do you set for the review? Evaluating, giving marks. How do you do it? What's the setting like?
Shakira, can you answer that?
It means a marking guideline or
Yes. Marking. How do you go about getting it? Do you upload the marks? I mean, once you extract the text from this, and then you then review or evaluate the essay type kind of questions, do you then put in back the marks and then get it to be reviewed by the students?
One option is you can put inline comment, or you can give in a feedback comment. There is a feedback form. You can type comments to the students. That's 2 ways to give feedback to the students. I guess that.
Okay. All right.
But basically, Prof, what we suggested for the essay is kind of manual marking. So meaning that after the student completed the test, okay, we get the answer, we do mark, and we just upload the question, the answer, the marks.
Then just upload the marks. All right. Okay.
Yes.
Then the student will be able to view their marks, right?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Is there any other question?
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Thanks for sharing. I'm Chiu here.
All right.
I have basically 2 questions. First question, back to this non-MCQ test. Is it possible for the student not to write in any test, but just to upload the attachment only?
Okay.
Is it possible?
Yes,
Not
possible.
so they don't have to put any text in the description, but they just upload the attachment.
Yes, but then when you set the question, the text box must be
Yeah.
an optional.
Optional. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Let me. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
My another question is when we do setting for assignment, actually we can choose the size of the file to be submitted. Let's say for example from kilobyte to 2 meg and etc. So for this attachment, is it any setting for the size of the attachment?
Okay. What been recommended by faculty FSIT, the maximum size is 20 megabyte. Okay,
20 megabyte.
But it's open to other department
Uh-huh.
discussion. Okay, you can set the setting available in the ULearn up to 1 gigabyte. But we are not advised to use as maximum because
Yeah.
talking about the more access at the time, so the system might be in trouble. So we use I mean we expectation like maximum maybe around 20 or maybe less, 20 megabyte or lesser.
Yeah, I understand it because like when we have to do the setting, for example, under the assignment category. So when we do the test, do the setting for this online test, do we have to? Is there any setting for us to do under this online
No,
test category? No.
there is none. For the essay
Oh,
component, we just allow attachment. There is no setting. So the
on the
setting
side.
as per default setting by ULearn ITMS.
Okay, okay. Thank you very
Uh,
much for the information.
all right, thank you. Okay, is there any other question? Okay, if there is no question, we're going to move to the external assignment. Shakira, are you here? Can you proceed
Nizam,
with the
I think proceed with adding question to test.
adding question? All right, sure. Okay, back to the question just now. Okay, on the left, you can see my screen, right? Am I still in the sharing the current screen? Shakira, can you see
Yes.
my screen? Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, on the left side, okay, again, anyhow, if you go to your course, okay, this is my course. Okay, on the left side, there will be a navigation. Okay, there will be the administration. This administration is the component that we're going to use for the editing anything in the course. So there is a question bank here. Okay, there are a few ways to add a question. Okay, one way is via question bank. Okay, about the category. Okay, because it is required for randomization, so you must have a question in the category. So when you have a question in the category, so that you can choose a few questions from the category that you created just now. So as per request by exam unit UAC for 40 to ask for 40 question, you must prepare 60 question. To ask for non-MCQ 3 question, you must prepare 6 question. Okay, wise accordingly. So when you have a question in the category, so you can add a random question from the category that you have. So this is the in the as a category component. Okay, when you click category, they will display what category you have, or you can create your category by adding the component at this add category function. So you can choose where you're going to add your category. So this is the category. So you can have at top, you can have anywhere in the course that you have. For example, at the top, I put a category name like test 2 category 01. So you can have an info, maybe cover topic 5 and 6. So add a category. So I'm going to have the category under the top. So okay, where is it? Okay, test 2 category 1. So when the next part is about the question. So this is my what have been in the course. So I'm going to select the category I created just now.
Cik Nizam, the screen
Yeah.
is showing something else.
Different, is it? Okay, let me change. Sorry. Okay, can you see now? Can you see the screen?
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. This is the category that I have at the setting just now. So I'm going to choose the test 2 category. So creating the question. As I created just now, test 2 category 1, cover topic 5 and 6. So create a question. So if you created an essay question, not MCQ, you have to prepare a few questions and then later randomize for the session. So if you have an MCQ, you can have it like selecting the MCQ question, you add. Okay, question. Okay, question 1. Okay, the question, okay, for example, what is the capital of Terra? Okay, default marks is 1, so it's okay. One or more multiple answers is about is going to be option or checkbox. So if you have one answers only, it means only a checkbox. If you select multiple answer, it means it going to display a checkbox. So multiple answer is allowed. So it could be like option 1. Let's see, IPO. Okay, the grade. Okay, you can select 100% or any. So IPO is the correct one, right? The capital for Perak. So the next one, maybe Batu Gajah. Just put it there. So could be none. And then the next option is Kuala Kangsar. So also none. Maybe the other one is maybe Tapah. Also none. So it is advisable to have an option like A, B, C, D, 4 options. So the other things, if you can add a feedbacks, okay, you can, this one is optional. So basically, we just create a question without feedbacks due to current situation, urgency. So we save. Okay, now I have one question in the category, so I cannot do a random unless I have more. So you can have or see it here. So this is the edit button. This is the question that you created just now. This is the edit button. Okay, you can duplicate the question. Only change, you want to duplicate means you want to change to the other scenarios. So this one is to preview. If I click on preview, okay, they will display. You can see my preview, right? So this is the question. Like what is the capital of Perak, and then this is the option. Okay, Kuala Kangsar, Batu Gajah, or Tapah. So this is the preview for examiners. So if I want to duplicate the question, I click on the duplicate. They will duplicate the question. So now I change it like question 2. Question 2, what is the capital of Kedah? Okay, because I want to ask mainly question about the capital of the state. So I want to be random. One student getting Perak, one student getting Kedah, the other student may be getting Perlis. So I just duplicate. So Kedah will be the answer for Kedah, and Alustar. Okay, maybe the other dengan petani. Other option may be what we have in Kedah. One more.
Gurun.
Yeah, Gurun, Mergong. Okay, the next one is Gurun. Okay, now I save the question. So then I have two questions, one asking about Perak, one asking about Kedah. So it's going to be fair to the student because we level the question at the same level, asking the same thing, more or less. So question now, one student may be getting Perak, one student may be getting Kedah. All right, that's about the question bank and that's about the category. You have to repeat the step, okay, by creating more categories if you want to, or you can have a 60 question in only one category, okay? You can have a multiple category with a question being distributed accordingly. Like if you have three category for 60 question, one category going to be maybe 20, 20, and 20. Then you select like 10 for the first one, 15 for the second one, 15 for the next one. So in total will be 40. So the question bank, the selection of randomized question depends on the lecturers. And it is required to have more question to be asked, to be ready. For 40 question, they must prepare 60 question. For MCQ, for non-MCQ, if you want to ask 3 question, there must be 6 question to be ready. All right. That's about the question bank. Okay, how to import, how to export. If you have a question, then we do cover. All right. About the question, is there any?
Yes, one question.
Okay, if not, then yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. One question.
Yeah.
With regard to the multiple answers for the MCQ. So let's say the correct answers are 2 out of 4, B and D, B and C, for example.
Yes.
So when in the correct answers under the grade, so do you divide
50-50?
50-50. And the student, if they choose 4, are the answers still correct or not? Let's say the student click 4 button A, B, C, D.
You should penalty the student. Okay.
Or impose penalty.
Like choosing the wrong answer, yes. Okay, I show example. Okay, I just edit what I have. Maybe create a new question. Okay, multiple choice question. Okay, question 3. Select which are the correct of the state. Okay, one or more multiple, you choose multiple. Okay, option number 1, Alostar is for Kedah. Okay, and then grade will be like 50%. Okay, Ipoh, then Perak. So this one I'll choose another 50%. So by then the next one I put it Batu Pahat, Johor. So this one is a wrong answer. Okay, you should deduct. Okay, how to deduct is an optional based on the lecture itself. Okay, if you want to deduct 50%, you want to deduct 25% of the total marks. So this one is basically an optional. So if you want to deduct 25%, then select. So if the student check all, so they will get some mark deducted. So it's not going to be 1 mark, it's going to be as what been deducted. Okay, the next one may be Alu Gajah, Melaka. So I'll choose to have deduction because this one is incorrect. Deduct 25%. So when I save, so if I preview, sorry, which one? Okay, select which are the correct capital of the state. Okay, the student may select a few. If you select all, okay, it's going to get 0 because, sorry, it's going to get 50%. Okay, because the correct one will be A and B, so in total will be 100%. So deducted 25% for the C, deducted 25% for the D. So the student will be getting only 50% correct of the marks assigned. So the mark assigned is 1, so the student will be getting half mark. All right. That's about the penalty that we set to the question.
Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome. Is there any more question?
Add question to the quiz, Nizam, and
Okay,
preview the quiz, preview the test.
Okay. Go back to the question, the test just now. Okay, this is the test that I created just now. Okay, by clicking to the test, okay, because I already have the question, the test. So now I have to demo all over again. So what I have to do, I go back to the left. It's about the edit quiz. Okay, again, click on the test just now. Okay, I repeat, this is your course. Okay, click on the test that you created just now. Okay, now I'll go to the left on the administration, click on the edit quiz. They will display all the question that you have. This one, all question being selected. So I just want to refresh. Okay, I'll delete everything I have. Okay, this is the edit quiz. But after you edit you create your quiz, you have to add the question to the quiz. Okay, advisable, the maximum grade is 100%. Okay, maximum grade 100%. So if you have 40 questions, they will be calculated as per 100%. And then you check on the shuffle. Okay, make sure you click on the save at any time you completed the setting. So now we're going to add a question. So there are 3 components here. Add a new question, add from question bank, add a random question. So at this stage, for the test 2, it must be a random question. Okay, 40 question out of 60 selection, or maybe for non-MCQ 6 question out of 6 selected question. So click on the random question. So when you click on the random question, again, I repeat, you click on the add button, you add the random question, then in the top part is random question from the n existing category. You have your category created just now, like what I have in the question created is test 2 category 1. So I only have 3 questions, so I can only choose 1. So if I have more, then I can choose more. For example, if I have, let's see, in other category where I have more question, like in this component, I have 26 question. These are the category available in this course. So if I have more, like this one, lab test bank 15. So this one I can select maybe 5 out of 15. Or let's see, I have 26 here. So I can select maybe 10 question from this 26. So I click on the add random question. You have to repeat the step. Okay, after clicking the add random question. So these are the random question. You must make sure your every page only have 1 question. Okay, if not, okay, maybe there are many questions in 1 page. Okay, what you have to do, you have to click on repaginate. Click on this one, they will ask repaginate with 1 question per page. You click go, then the system will do for you 1 question per page. So now I'm having a random question from the setting just now. So these are the question displayed. There are 10 questions that have been selected. You must have 40 questions for MCQ, 3 questions for minimum for non-MCQ. So this is the question I have. Okay, assuming this is the only question. So I entered, so I click save. You have to repeat to add the question, add the random question if you want to add more questions. Select from your category and then you choose how many questions you're going to add. Okay, this one assuming the MCQ. Okay, let's see non-MCQ. Okay, I just again I repeat, I delete everything. So for non-MCQ, minimum only 3 questions. So I'm going to add a random question from the question that I have just now. Okay, assuming the question that I created just now is non-MCQ. Okay, even though I created the MCQ, I only have 3 options. So I select one and then I add a random question. So they will select 1 out of 3 questions created in the category. So this is the random. They will display a random. And then if you save, so basically this one only 1 question, you may add more. So this one assuming for the non-MCQ. Okay, if I click save, assuming there are 3 questions here, so then go back to the test just now. Okay, you can preview. When you click on the test just now, the student will see, okay, this is the view. Okay, what I preview just now currently is about a lecture. So seeing the instruction, declaration statement, preview the quiz. So when I preview the quiz, okay, this is the question. Okay, I can select, or you can try, okay, and then you click on the finish attempt, or you're going to start another preview. Okay, if you start another preview, they will refresh and then displaying the preview, and then you can click on the finish attempt. Okay, you can return to the attempt, you can submit all and finish. Okay, let's see submit all and finish. Okay, you can see what question being asked, and then you can see preview. Okay, if I go back to this to the view, okay, this is the lecturer view. You can change the setting to be a student view by going to the top of the menu. Okay, again, to change the role, go to the top of the menu, you have to switch role. Okay, again, repeat, to view as a student, go to the top under your names, click on the switch role. So when you click on the switch role, you become a student. Okay, you will see the quiz. Okay, because the question has been attempted. When you change the setting, they cannot be tested. So I have to make the refresh, or I have to make the review option available. Okay, I change the role again to the student. Okay, this. Okay, this is the view of the student. Okay, because the test is not open, this student cannot try the test. Okay, I need to change the time of the test. Okay, change role again. Back to normal role.
Lisa, maybe Noreen can attempt the quiz, attempt the test.
Noreen, are you here?
Okay.
Okay, you share
Yes.
you share your view.
Okay, sekejap ya.
Okay, my test on topic 5, Noreen.
Sekejap ya. Okay, now I'm attempting as a student. Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm in ULearn. Which quiz ya? Which quiz ya, Cik Nizam?
Yes, topic 5.
Which
Topic
Wait,
5.
topic 5.
The
The
competency.
MCQ. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'll try the MCQ. So this is the preview of what student will be able to see. So this is the instruction that was being put. This is the declaration statement. So they have, am I right? They have to click this, right?
Okay, I'll open the test now. Okay, wait for a second.
Again, okay? Okay.
Today is
Okay,
8.
I'll go back.
Okay, today is 8. Now it's
Questions.
11. So the student can start answering the question. Okay. Okay, now you can refresh. You can attempt the test now.
Okay. So as a student, so now I think everyone is looking at my screen where this is what your student see. Our student will see, okay, this is the MCQ test, this is the instruction, and this is the declaration statement. So I'm attempting now as a student. So they'll be able to see the instructions that we copy and paste from the script, and then this is the declaration statement where they have to click, and then they will attempt the quiz now. So let's say this is the answer. So they finish attempt for the MCQ question. So they will be able to see this one question answered and save. They cannot do anything, and
Excuse
they submit and finish. Yes, doctor.
excuse me, I just want to ask a question. The declaration section, you are, I mean, adding it just in the course right in beginning or in the data bank? Where do you have to copy paste it? Because you send some rather program and said that that has to be copy pasted, and then when you copy paste it, it automatically changes into wording and all. So this has to be done in the course or in data bank.
Chinizam,
I
the
don't really
question
get.
from Dr. The question from Dr. Jalal, am I right? The question is whether we save the script of the
I'm sorry.
declaration statement in
I'm not
data
sure. My
bank
network
or in the
not that good.
physical.
Okay, hold on. I need to change my setting.
Okay.
Shakira, can
Chinizam,
you
can you
hear
hear me?
the question? Maybe I think my
Okay.
network got issues.
Okay.
Shakira, can you
Okay.
answer?
Shakira, do you understand Dr. Jalal's question?
Is it we must put that declaration in data bank? Dr. Jalal, can you explain if data bank is what you're referring to, the data bank?
Yeah, you see, you are putting the questions in data bank, and then like when you go to the course, obviously a student is able to see those questions. But then my question is that data declaration, which in a way student have to click in beginning, that should be copy pasted in data bank or in the course itself, where you have to put it up. Because if it is in a data bank where the data is, then a student must see there should be a place to copy paste it. Where do you copy paste that?
Student, they don't have to copy paste the statement.
No, I have to copy paste it. I know.
Oh, you have to, yeah, yes.
Where should I copy? Where should I put that? This is what I'm.
It's already in the guideline, so EA guideline, PowerPoint slides, and I think we already got that from email. email from Dr. Nohayati?
No, I'm talking, excuse me, I'm talking about test 2. This should be for in test 2, is it? Also?
Okay, okay, let me answer. Okay, if you can click on the chat meeting chatting. Okay, the meeting chatting. Okay, can you view the chatting? Okay, on the right side, if you click on the chatting, okay, on the right side there is a document shared with you. Now Norin sharing your screen, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you
Should
show
I
the meeting?
click submit all and finish? Okay. Let
Yeah.
me finish off this here, Dr. Jalal.
Yeah.
So the student have answered the one question, they attempt, and then I should submit all and finish, as a student. And then, wait, yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
It is now showing this. I hope everyone can see. As a student, what I can see is that I have finished submitted Wednesday, 8 April at 11:07 a.m. So probably the student, this is their ticket to show that, oh, I have finished my MCQ online, I've submitted, okay, all right. Then they can actually be happy that they attempted and it was submitted. All right, so that's what I can see as a student. Back to you, Cik Nizam.
Okay, about the question where to copy just now. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, this is our MS Team just now. Okay, if you click on the conversation, okay, there is a button at the middle here. You can show your video. Okay, you can mute your MIC. Okay, this one for sharing the screen that you have. Okay, and then in the middle more Asian, this one is the chatting, meeting chatting. If you unclick, they will display the meeting chatting on the right side. Okay, for this chatting or for this meeting, okay, I uploaded a few documents. Okay, this is FAQ. You can see on the right now. Okay, this FAQ is come from UAC. Okay, this edit setting, okay, for the quiz is from us. Okay, as a guideline for you to do the setting, the manual setting for you to set up your quiz. And at the bottom, at the next is edit setting is for meant for extended assignment. Okay, this declaration statement, this is where you need to copy the scripts to be placed in the description. How to copy, how to get this everything in here, you can refer to the edit setting of extended assignment, or you can refer to the quiz. So the guideline provided at the meeting chat. Okay, maybe you can take some time to read through, and then if you really get an issues, then come back to us later.
Excuse me, when I just click that, I won't find these things here in meeting chat.
Okay.
I'm not having it in meeting chat.
Can you see? Can you see
have
my?
to scroll up, doctor. Scroll up a bit.
No, it's just.
Okay. Again, on the chat here, you have to click on the middle button. You can see my screen, right? On the chat here, you click on this one. Okay, you might not seeing here, but you need to scroll up. Okay, scroll a bit up. Okay, there is a document. Okay, if you cannot access the document, okay, this all documents is forwarded or sent by Dr. Nohayati. You can browse or get from the email. Okay, especially on the FAQ. Okay, this FAQ, these two FAQ from Dr. Nohayati, the same goes to the declaration statement. The edit setting, okay, you have to join in our class to get the document. Okay, our class, okay, I show you where is our class. If you are using the Teams, okay, you're going to click the Teams at the middle. Okay, you click on the team. So this is my class. Okay, you can click on the ULearn clinics. Okay, there is a channel here. Okay, this one for standard setting for the assignment. You can copy and paste to your description. The same goes to MCQ, non-MCQ. These are the script provided. Okay, or you can go to channel 4 and 5. Okay, for example, in the channel 5, okay, we provided the document edit setting for EA. Okay, for the quiz as well, channel 4, you can get the manual setting. Okay, this how to use the a very basic information provided in the ULearn clinic. Okay, try to access. Okay, the access code provided via a poster distributed by CITALS, you can get from that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, is there any more question? If not, then we're going to proceed with extended assignment. Shakira, can you take over?
Okay, let me share the screen first. Is it shared? The
Yes,
screen?
we saw